My beautiful Sagittarius. Hi, how are ya? I was meditating on your cards for October the 22nd to the 29th, and I got an image of a centaur, okay? And centaurs were from Greek mythology, so the top of their body is of a human, and the back of their body is of a horse. And what they represent, from what Google told me, is loyal and brave warriors, and they also embody, like the masculine trait. So the divine masculine is someone who really focuses their view outward. So they're very goal oriented. They want to get the job done. They go from A to B, and whatever it is that they are trying to do in the physical realm, they conquer it and they do it. So that was what I got for you guys when I was meditating on the cards. We're going to jump in to the reading in just a second. Before we do, I just want to let you know, thank you so much for watching the last week's video, all of you who did. And if you like that reading and you do like the way I read, go ahead and comment down below for a free reading. Also, follow me on Instagram, sorry, like, share, and subscribe, and just comment if you just want to say hi, how are ya? So yeah, let's get into the reading and see what this is all about. All right, let's see. I am drawn to go for the AE weight first. Let's put all these guys around here. This is the one I'm going to use first. So let's see what's going on. Universal Spirit, Benevolent Spirit of God. What messages do we have for Sagittarius, October 22nd through the 29th? Only the highest levels of love, truth, and light through these cards. What messages do we have for Sagittarius, October the 22nd through the 29th? Okay. Oh, do I have them upside down? We have the Two of Wands. So you're very much wondering. You're wandering. You're thinking about what choice to make next. What goal do you want to accomplish next? Where do you want to take your next step? And you have the World in your hands. So you have tons of potential, tons of opportunities. You're just trying to kind of make your choice as to what it is that you wish to do. What other messages for beautiful Sagittarius for October the 22nd through the 29th? All right. I think that's going to be it for the AE weight. You've gotten the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles talks about, obviously Pentacles is in the physical realm. In the physical world, you have to be a little bit more generous. Also, maybe a little bit more discerning as to where you are putting in your time and efforts towards obtaining these physical blessings. Because you see how he's giving this guy some and this guy not. He has the scales here, kind of like measuring out, like balancing the pros and cons, kind of seeing like what is best for his investment. You got here the the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups talks about listening to your intuition, okay? Learning to go within a little bit, even though the centaur, like I had that vision before, was the masculine trait. It's very much going outwards. This is telling you to kind of take a step back and look within, okay? Kind of listen a little bit to that feminine voice within you. I have here the Five of Pentacles. So something, I feel like if you don't listen to your intuition and if you kind of rush into things instead of taking a step back and kind of looking at it from a different perspective, you might be feeling a little bit of loss here. Okay, financially, you might not obtain the goal that you want. You might just kind of it just might not work out the way you were planning. All right, and then you have the Chariot. So the Chariot is about balancing both that feminine and masculine. There's polarity here. There's moving forward in a quick and balanced way. You could also be dealing with a Cancer here, or you could have Cancer in your chart. So yeah, so far what I'm seeing is that there is a choice that needs to be made, and you really have to balance out what it is that you want to do here, where you want to invest your time. But don't just look at it from the outside, because sometimes not everything that you see is real. All that glitters is not gold kind of thing here. Like, you might want to take a step back and see exactly what it is, your intuition, how you're really feeling, how this sits in your gut, because there is a potential for it not working out exactly how it is that you would like. So you really want to balance yourself out and then move forward towards your goal. All right, I'm going with the Witch's Tarot now. Spirit, benevolent spirit of God in the universe, what messages do we have for Sagittarius, October the 22nd through the 29th, 2019? Only the highest levels of love, truth, and light come through these cards, please. What messages do we have for Sagittarius, October 22nd through the 29th? Now, I know I felt one of them turn over here. And I'm going to ask for at least one more card, Spirit. What message do we have for Sagittarius, October 22nd through the 29th? All right, I think we have a few flippers here, and this one kind of wants to come out too, but that's the last one. Let's see. Do we have flippers? Yeah. Okay, I guess that was the only one. All right, so. Okay, the first card we have here is the Queen of Swords. So, I mean, it doesn't have to be a feminine energy. It could just be you having to tap into that feminine energy from before with your intuition. The Queen of Swords also speaks of air signs. So Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. You could be dealing with one of them in this situation. But this queen, she talks about being brash, getting straight to the nitty gritty, cutting the throat, whatever needs to be done. She's going to. Swords speaks of thoughts and communication. So this person is very much in control of their thoughts. They know exactly what they want. They know exactly how they're going to get it. They'll cut you off real quick if you're not playing by what they think is the set of rules. You know what I mean? So again, this could be you. This could be somebody that you're dealing with in this situation. You have the Six of Cups. Now, the Six of Cups talks about nostalgia, a past life, thinking of better times. So maybe there is a person in your life that's going to be kind of harsh with you, and it's going to make you kind of sad, make you think of some better times. Maybe this is someone that you had a past connection with and that you're thinking about. You have here the High Priest. The High Priest is also the Hierophant in other decks. So you could be dealing with a Taurus. This is an authority figure, spiritual or moral development, search for meaning. Now, I think that this might be some type of business venture that you'll be going through. So you might be having to deal with maybe a lawyer, maybe someone else. You're going to be working with someone else, and they're going to be a little bit more authoritative, a little more bossy. Maybe that is this Queen of Cups energy that's coming through here. It's going to be somebody that's more bossy. You have another six, the Six of Swords. So again, thoughts, communication. You kind of want to get away from these choppy waters and go more into like calmer waters. Maybe there's a conflict here in your work situation. But with the World card here, you are going to reach the end of that cycle. Maybe you're going to stand up. You're going to be like, hey, you know, what's going on? You're going to speak your truth. There is going to be some peace. Something is going to get resolved in this situation, okay? All right, I'm going to go with the good tarot now. That's what I was called to do. So let's see. Universal Spirit, God, benevolent spirit of the world, what messages do we have of love, truth, and light for beautiful Sagittarius, October 22nd through the 29th? Oh. What messages for Sagittarius, October 22nd through the 29th? One more shuffle. What message for Sagittarius, October 22nd through the 29th, 2019? Only the highest levels of love, truth, and light. Do these cards, please, Spirit. All right. First card that jumped out was the Justice card. So yeah, absolutely. You might be dealing with a Libra, obviously, but it talks about balance. Once again, just like the Chariot card and just like the Six of Pentacles was talking about balance, you have here the scales of balance once again. Okay. You're going to receive rewards for your effort with this, okay? There's going to be justice served in this situation, whether it's you're the one that's being kind of bossy or the other person, but something is going to come into fruition and someone's going to get the justice that they deserve in this, whether it's you or the other person. You have here the Four of Waters. The Four of Waters is like the Four of Cups. So you have all of this abundance around you, but you're missing it. Like there's something missing. You're kind of looking at all the things that are going wrong, or you're focusing more on things. You're focusing more on these details here, but you're not seeing the bigger picture, or you're not seeing this new blessing that's trying to come in for you because you're so focused on these things that are going on here. Do you understand what I'm saying? So maybe something great is trying to come in, but you're so focused on the hurt that you're not seeing the great. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that makes sense for you, but that's what I'm seeing here. So then you have transformation. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio. This is also the Death card in other, Death and Resurrection card in other decks. So we're talking about obviously major transformation, intensity. You know, something is definitely going to change in this situation. And it's going to come through you. So you are going to change. Maybe you're going to change your mind. Maybe after you go into this Page of Cups and listen to your intuition and move forward, you're going to see things from a different perspective. Okay. And then the last one we have is the Four of Air, which is the Four of Swords. Once again, thoughts, communication, but this one says to kind of rest. So the Four of Swords speaks of resting, of kind of sitting back, letting the universe take over a little bit, kind of seeing things from other person's perspective as well. Yeah, just kind of resting your thoughts and maybe meditating, like letting your feelings come up, letting your thoughts come up and not reacting to them, not responding to them, just allowing them to come up. You see them for what they are, and then you just kind of let them go. That helps to kind of center you, to kind of filter out the feelings from the thoughts, because sometimes we attach these feelings to these thoughts and it's irrational. It happens. We're people, we're human beings. It just happens, you know? So I would suggest maybe meditating for that, Sagittarius. I think whatever this is, whoever you're dealing with, whatever situation it is that you're trying to move forward with here, whatever goal it is that you're trying to achieve here, it might be even within your own thoughts. You're bossing yourself around. I think you just kind of have to rest and give yourself a break. You know, don't focus so much on all the bad and just kind of relax and let the universe take over. And that's going to be the transformation that you need to achieve your goal. All right, this is the last shuffle with this deck here. All right, so the first card to come up with the Shadowscape deck is the Devil, which is also the Capricorn. It talks about persistence, confronting your self-imposed limitations. So yeah, that's what I was picking up on when I was shuffling here. So this might just be you holding yourself back. Okay. And you kind of have to work through that. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, but what I'm seeing is you're constantly kind of doing the self-talk, talking yourself out of whatever it is that you want to do. And you need to stop that. You need to really look at yourself and kind of weigh the pros and cons and see if it's something that you really want to do, and stop being so bossy with yourself and just let yourself be. You got the Two of Wands again. So you can make this choice is what it's saying. It's confirming that. You can make this choice. Stop wandering so much. Stop wondering so much and make the choice, whatever it may be. Then you have here the Empress card. Okay, this talks about love, value, abundance. Okay, this is like the feminine principle again. Okay, productive activity. So yeah, stop wondering and get out there and get it done. You have this abundance. Again, female energy here with this masculine, what I feel like, because I saw the centaur when we were meditating, like you feel like you have to do. And you do have to do, because this talks about active production. You know what I mean? Like you're going to go out there and get things done, but you need to kind of stop for a second, relax, and listen to not just the physical and what it is that you think you have to do, but also how you're feeling about the things that you have to do. Okay? Because if it's not resonating with you, it's not going to be fruitful. Okay? Then we have, once again, the Six of Cups. So you're really thinking about the past. Maybe in the past, you've tried something similar and it just didn't work out. So you're kind of like, oh, this isn't going to work out again because this is what happened before, and I don't want to fail again. But you know what? Just because, you know how many times Edison failed? And he would tweak it just a little and try again, and he'd fail again. And he'd tweak it just a little and he'd fail again. And he'd tweak it just and over until he finally got it. I mean, just because you failed 1 or 2 or 3 times doesn't mean you're going to fail every time. Obviously, change your tactics a little, or maybe the situation just wasn't right at that moment. But whatever the case may be, just because in the past it didn't work, it doesn't mean that it's not going to work now. Okay? I don't know who needs to hear that or why, but yeah. The Five of Swords. Okay? Once again, your thoughts. You're having a conflict of thoughts. You're having a war within yourself. It also speaks to winning at all costs. So maybe you're being a little bit, hey, wow, I didn't even notice I got 5 from each deck, except for the good tarot. But maybe it speaks to, at the end of the day, you're going to get this done. Like, this is what you want. So if this is what you want so badly, stop trying to talk yourself out of it. You can do this, Sagittarius. It's definitely for you, but you have to trust and change your way of thinking, change your limiting beliefs, and rest in the fact that the universe has your back and you can totally do this. All right, let's see what the fairies have to say about this situation. My beautiful fairies, what messages do you have for Sagittarius from October 22nd to the 29th, 2019? Show me clearly and be concise. Only the highest levels of love, truth, and light through these cards, please. At least one card. There we go. Any other messages for the beautiful Sagittarius? October 22nd through the 29th. Wow, you guys got 3. Okay. So, you got new home. So it says, moving is a step in the right direction for you. So you could be moving. This could be something like that. You could be moving careers. You could be moving homes. Or you could just be moving away from these limiting beliefs. Or you might just be moving or taking action towards your goals. Moving, okay? We have here summer. Everything you're asking for becomes yours in the summertime. So these actions might not come to fruition until the summertime, which is it's a long wait, obviously. But your hard work will pay off in time. That's why you have to rest. That's why you have this four of air here, to rest. Rest, but still be productive, because it will happen for you. Just rest your mind, because air speaks the thoughts. Rest your mind and rest assured that it will happen. Just give it time. Okay? And then it says sun. Your son is watched over and protected as he explores his world. So maybe this does have something to do with your son or another male family member. You could be a male, so what it's saying is that you are being protected. Or, I was going to say something else. It escaped me. You could be dealing with a male, or you could be a male. If this doesn't have to do with your son in particular, it could just be a male figure that is important in this situation, is protected, and will be able to help you protect what it is that you're doing. Might be able to kind of mentor you and help you through this. Okay? All right, and last but not least, let's do our affirmation card. Let's see what Spirit wants you to keep in mind for this week, okay? Ooh. Okay. All right, you got 3 cards for this one as well. Sagittarius, you little greedy. Strength. Nice. It says, you are hereby declared a strong, resilient warrior of heroic proportions. Hey, there you go, Centaur. Enjoy your battles, whatever they are, because you're guaranteed to come through them stronger, brighter, and more compassionate. And based on what I know of mythology, probably with great hair and a 6-pack. And it speaks of mythology. I can't make this stuff up. So yeah, this is definitely going to strengthen you. It's going to transform you. All right? But you have to give it time. And you're going to be great. Personal growth. Again, I cannot make this stuff up. As I move toward greater consciousness, I feel old thoughts and habits fall away. Like training wheels on a bike, they helped me get to where I am. But now that I can ride, I don't need those slow and crummy wheels, except when I'm making bike analogies. So there are definitely some things that you have to take out of your wheelhouse, take out of your mind. Those limitations with that Capricorn card, you have to throw them out. They are no longer going to serve you. All those things that you are thinking about in your past, they're no longer going to serve you. Don't take it personally. So this might be speaking about the Queen of Swords back there, that authoritative kind of cut through the BS kind of person. Don't take it personally. If someone starts to speak unkindly to me, I'll remember that they've got something going on that has nothing to do with me. Like maybe they just pooped their pants. Yeah, that's probably it. So yeah, my beautiful Sagittarius, whatever's going on this week, look, take some time to really meditate, to really think about the pros and cons of what it is you're doing, if this is something that you really love, if this is something that you really want to pursue, and it probably is. So if it is, do your due diligence, cut away those limiting beliefs. I think more than anything else, what this is telling you is that you're going to need a new mindset, okay? And that new mindset is what's going to push you forward. Maybe you're going to be taking the same actions, but because your mindset is different, this whole outcome can be different, and you're going to be liberated from this thought that has been bogging you down forever and ever. Okay? So I don't think, again, because you have summer here, I don't think you're going to see the fruition. I don't think you're going to see the fruits of this labor this week. But definitely, if you start changing the way you think and start acting differently, you are going to be feeling a lot better this week, and things are going to start rolling in the right direction. Okay? My beautiful Sagittarius, I wish you the best. I know that you're going to do great. Okay? Take that time for yourself. And go out there and shine your beautiful sparkle, my beautiful light. Thank you so much, my beautiful spark. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great week. See you next week.